To Traders Network Club. As you can see by the title of the video, we are not doing the showdown today because FxBigDog is out of the country. He's in Thailand taking care of some business. So today we are going to be doing a live trading session with me with using supply and demand and dollar cost averaging. So stick through the video and let's get right to it, guys. All right, welcome back. So traders, let's finish off the week strong. I know my VIP members are in this session as well. We've had a good, strong week. So we're going to get right to it, hop in the charts and see what trades we can get into. Now, I do trade only 5 pairs using this dollar cost averaging. We'll go ahead and look over the Aussie CAD, the Euro US dollar, the US CAD, the Canadian Swiss, and the New Zealand CAD, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right to it. I'm going to pull up the Aussie CAD. And I got my water today in case my throat gets dry. Because you know how that be going. The VIP members know how it is in the morning. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Aussie CAD here. So I'm going to go to the 1 hour here and take a look at the higher time frame. My mouse is tripping out right now. Okay. All right, so we got a let's go take a look at the 4 hour here. I want to see these wave structures that price was moving. All right, so I'm looking here. We got a 1 wave correction. Looks like we had an extended 3. So it looks like the 3rd wave came all the way to the extended 1618. Then we had this correction move. And then here's the 5th wave right here as well. So this has now created a full 1 wave impulsive move, okay? So we are looking for price to come back down to the 618 on that 3rd move, okay? As we have had this correction right here. Looking for price to come over here at the 618 on that 3rd impulsive move. We always look for the 3rd wave to move to the 618. All right, so looking at the higher time frame, I'm trying to get the wave structure, see where the swings are moving. So let's go ahead and go to the 50-minute time frame here. Good morning, Brian. I'm glad you're here, Brian. Good to see you, Gary, as well. Pip Hunter has been busy this morning. You're right about that, Gary. That's how we roll. We keep it busy. All right, so what we have here on the 50-minute time frame, we have price obviously breaking down this trend line here. So we do have price want to move back into this demand zone. And like I said, we do have that 618 that price is moving on that 3rd swing on the higher time frame. Okay. Now with this huge sell-off right here, we're always going to have a correction move. And for you guys that don't know how we trade, we go ahead and scalp 20 pips in the market using supply and demand and using dollar cost averaging. So we look for 20 pips on each trade as we go ahead and trade these pairs. Now, I don't see any negative or positive divergence. I don't see any positive divergence on my oscillator. It looks like we might not be slowing down with momentum. Let's go ahead and look for some zones here. So price could go ahead and move into this demand zone right here where price was consolidating. And we're pretty close to that as of now. We do got a couple. Price could move even a little further there to the 27 pips. So we do have some room. Like I said, I don't see any positive divergence I don't see momentum slowing down right now. We do have some nice momentum candles as well. So that being said, even if we do have a correction move, that's why we do dollar cost averaging. There's like some construction going on. Hopefully you guys don't hear all this outside my window. There is some construction going on. It's pretty loud. But we always do dollar cost averaging in case for correction moves against us. But as what I'm seeing right now, I don't see any, and prices moving so fast. We should probably just get in here before we lose some pips here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a VPS right here, Aussie CAD. I'm gonna go ahead and sell, and I'm gonna go ahead and just like that, I am in the trade using my Pip Hunter Trading Tool. Okay, if you guys are interested in this tool, it does all the work for me. It's automated. As you can see, I have it all set up where I have my fixed net pip at 20 pips. So close out automatically when it hits my 20 pips, net pips. And then as well, I also have my fixed distance. Okay, my pip distance is 25 pips. So every 25 pips, the price goes against us, we get in more positions, and that's how we dollar cost averaging automated. Okay, so if you guys are already interested in this tool, it helps so much trading like this and scalping the market. You can go ahead and check out our starter membership on our website, and you can get access to this amazing tool. And as you can see, we are not slowing down momentum, and Aussie CAD dropped. Hopefully, with the spread right there, it's going to hit our target. It could possibly come right close to our 20 pips, and then want to correct. Hopefully not. Wish we got in a little earlier. So we should have jumped on that trade a lot faster. But all right, let's go ahead and move to the US dollar. What we got here? We got Hector says, "Good morning, good morning, Hector." Smash that like button, guys. Thank you, Welch. Yeah, smash that like button. If you guys are enjoying this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Multi-service, good morning. VIP members, good morning. All right, so we're on the Euro US dollar. Looks like price is moving to this liquidity zone. I always talk about liquidity, where price is coming in to take out orders, where we have a lot of buyers and sellers. So I talk about that a lot in my VIP sessions, so my VIP members know. So I got a lot of zones here, probably unnecessary zones, probably me back testing a couple things here. So let me go ahead and clear this up. Let's go ahead and just clear this up here. Let's go ahead and jump to the 4 hour. Okay. All right. So we are on a huge, we're on a nice bearish move here long term. As you can see, price has just been dipping here on the Euro US dollar. Okay. And it looks like, let me go to the data here so I can see, are we coming out to any support? Yeah, we did actually. We kind of broke through that. And I'm telling you now, price is going to come back to test that support. Okay. So we had some demand, and my mouse is just acting weird today. All right, so we did have some support right here. So we had a little demand here as price was testing. My mouse is so slow. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if it's dying on me here. So we do have some demand that price broke through. So let's go ahead back to the 4 hour here, or the 1 hour. And let's see here. We do have price in an oversold position. Okay. Price is in an oversold position. We do have some support as price is moving sideways. We do have support right here. Price is testing. Price could come back down, and definitely want to come back into this liquidation zone as well right here. Okay. And it looks like price did not make its way back up. So we're looking at these highs right here, and price is not breaking these highs. We do have this lows here, so price might come and test this low using my MACD. As you can see, I'm using my MACD to indicate this valid low. We call this a high low here on the MACD. So price could come back to test this support on the previous low high. but we are in some liquidity right now. Okay. So with that being said, yep, I think we're going to still get price moving back down. We are in a oversold position right now. Okay. So we could start getting a correction move, and then we would want to go ahead and sell on that correction move. Let's go to the 50-minute time frame here. Good morning, Jen. Wow, it's Pip Hunter has been a game changer for me. That's right. That's right. Me and Carmen. For me and Carmen, it's like the extra bacon with breakfast. Been a great ride up in the Forex. Yes, Welch, amazing. The Pip Hunter has been amazing. And what he is talking about is our professional membership on our website. If you guys haven't checked out professional membership, it is absolutely doing amazing. What happens is all you do is connect your account to our replicator, and it goes ahead and trades for you automatically. So you don't have to do much, no VPS charge, none of that. And as you can see, these are the monthly returns for our trade replicator, and it is absolutely being a game changer. You're right, Welch. Thank you for that. So if you guys are interested and want to go ahead and trade automated, then you can go ahead. The professional membership is the bread and butter for you, because it gets in about 150 to 180 trades a month, and it does opens your positions, closes positions for you, and you don't have to do anything but sit back and drink some cup of coffee and watch you make some profits. Okay, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check out our professional membership. All the link is in the description below as well. All right, so let's go back to the charts. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Hector, as well. I think it must be a different Hector there. All right, so back to the euro-US dollar. Okay. So as you can see, price is consolidating over here. So this is where some liquidity is. That's why we're going to get some sideways movement right now, before we do any move in the price right now. So as you can see here, there is a lot of liquidity right here. Okay, and price is in this liquidity zone. So I usually like to wait for price to break out these liquidity zones, because you don't know if it's going to go up or down. Okay. And right now, in the 50-minute time frame, we are in an oversold position. So price might not come back down here. So let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out here. So here's our demand. Okay. Price is working into this demand zone, but we are getting some sideways movement, so price could come back into that supply. Okay. So that being said, best move to do is to wait for your confirmation. Sometimes you have to be a patient trader, don't always want to get into the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, on this euro-US dollar, I'm going to go ahead and wait for price to go ahead and consolidate, move sideways, and then I'm going to wait for it. And actually, let me see here real quick here. So it is about over 30 pips for price to come back to that support. Now, I did say we are in a long-term bearish move, but price has a lot of room to correct into this trend line as well. So you know what? I still think price. Let me go ahead back to this 50-minute time frame here. I can go ahead and remove that as well. Chico Rich, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Wilf, good morning as well. All right, so yeah, we do have some consolidation right now, and I think that we're gonna get price moving up. Now, price could just take a nice little movement here. As you can see, this candle wick on the left here did make a nice move right here before we went up. But I think it'd be best to go ahead and buy right now. Okay, I think it'd be best to go ahead and buy on the euro-US dollar. You can see we got some resistance on the candles below, so we are losing some momentum. And I still believe that we're gonna get some sideways movement before we get anything. Okay. As you can see, just like this, I'm expecting to happen over here. So we're gonna go ahead and skip the euro US dollar. Let's just move up to the next pair. Let's go ahead and check the other pairs while we're waiting for the US dollar to go and move sideways. So the US CAD. All right, US CAD, we got some negative divergence already looking at the momentum. Let's just go to the 1 hour here, see what's going on, what's popping here. We do have a 1, 2, 3, 5. We should have had some movement. So we're not getting some good wave structure here. We are in a demand zone as of now. Got a lot of room. Looks like we're long-term bullish right now with this trend line that I have here. So we are in this demand zone, and we are in an overbought position on the higher time frame. So look at that. So price could come back down to test the support right here on this previous low. Okay, and we do have some consolidation over here. A lot of consolidation, as you can see. That's a lot of liquidity that prices want to move into. Price could even move up a little more into this liquidity up top here. So we could have some movement there. Obviously, we got some candle wicks coming in there and showing some resistance. So this is the 1 hour. So let me go to the 50-minute time frame here. Yeah, so we do have this negative divergence on the 50-minute time frame. As you can see, we do have price creating higher highs, and the momentum is creating these lower highs here. So we are losing. I don't have my drawing tool, unfortunately, so now I have to go ahead and use this, which sucks. So we do have some price. All right, let's just forget about that. It's not working out right now. Don't have my drawing tool, so usually I have my drawing tool and it works very pretty, so it's not working out. But as you can see, price is creating these higher highs, and on this momentum, momentum is creating lower highs. So we're running out of momentum here, and price could come back down to test the support. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell here on the and I think price could not even come back to support. It could just come back for some liquidity, which I see is just in this maybe range up top here. So that should be enough. So let's go ahead and sell on the euro. Oh, that's the US CAD. So the US CAD, we're going to go ahead and sell. And US CAD, go ahead and sell. All right. So US CAD, we are short on the US CAD and the Aussie CAD. Okay. All right. There it is. If you guys are enjoying if you can join these live sessions, then you should go ahead and check out the VIP sessions we are doing in the Starter Pro bundle. So not only you get the trading tool like you get in the starter membership, but with the Starter Pro bundle, you get the trading tool as well. You get access to these VIP live sessions I do from Monday to Thursday every morning, and you get access to our private Discord. And you can see we are having a lot of fun in our Discord, chatting around with my VIP members. So if you want access to our Discord, be a part of the community, grow with us, and get access to these VIP sessions every morning, you can go ahead and trade with us. You should get all the trade signals to our automation and our VIP room. So you get our trade signals, our trading tool, the live sessions, and our Discord channel. So if you're interested in that, it's been amazing. We're obviously doing a great job with the returns. As you can see, here's the returns. We started since May doing these VIP rooms. So since May, we've been consistently around 10 to 15%. Okay. So this month, we obviously hit our high, and we still got some trades a day to place. So we could go ahead and hit close to 16% for this month. So yeah, we're doing great. And and we only go around about 1 to 2% drawdowns. Okay, so about 1 to 2% drawdowns in these VIP sessions. So if you guys are interested in this, you want to be a part of the community and grow with us, go ahead and check out our Starter Pro bundle. It's in our website. The links are in the description below. Okay, so US CAD. Let's go ahead to the CAD Swiss. Do we got anything year on the year? You styling? Nope, still moving sideways. Let's go ahead and move on to the CAD Swiss. Hector says New Zealand CAD. Hector, we are getting there. We are getting. We are. Is there something on the New Zealand CAD? Oh, okay. I see what you're seeing here. We are at a nice demand right now. Look at that. So we might get a correction move. Looks like price is wanting to break down into this big demand zone. So we have this huge demand zone right here, a key demand zone, I call it, on the higher time frame. That price loves to come at. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. So you got me looking at the New Zealand CAD now. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out. So we're gonna get a correction move here. When you have such a huge impulsive move like that, prices definitely want to come correct into this consolidation right here. So yeah, we're getting some resistance on these candles below. Price want to come and move into this zone I have right here. As you can see, there's some liquidity in here. So price would want to come back into the liquidity zone before it drops back down. Now, look, price could even go ahead and drop a little more if it wants to, but we are in an oversold position. We are getting some momentum slowing down. We got some resistance. We're in this liquidity zone, so we might get some fluctuation, and price want to come back up to collect that and then come back down into this demand zone below. Now, like I always say, if price does go ahead and move against us, we do dollar cost averaging, and then price want to come back up and we hit our target while we average our costs. That's why it's so deadly, the strategy that we do. Okay, that's why you can see the returns we're doing and why we're killing the game. So New Zealand CAD, yeah, I'm gonna go and say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and buy on this. I still think there's some room. Let me go to the higher time frame just to get another outlook at this. And Gary said it itself right there. He says, get in, guys. It pays for itself and puts money in your pocket. You're damn right, Gary. That's right. I see. Yes, it says there. My mouse is tripping. I don't know what's going on with my mouse today. It's killing it. Yep, you're right. We also got morning from John. Morning Cameron. Pip Hunter just killed it last night. Yes, sir, we did. Pip Hunter is always killing it, John. So appreciate that. We also have another question from Chico Rich. What are the names of your indicators? So right here, this indicator right here I'm using is the MACD indicator. Okay, it's the moving average convergence divergence. Okay, so you can go ahead and find that when you type that in your indicator. It's called the MACD. And then over here at the bottom here, I use the divergence oscillators, the MTI oscillator. Okay, so I have the divergence oscillator and the MACD. These are the two indicators that are my go-to. All right, so let's take a look at this New Zealand CAD. So I'm on the 1 hour at a nice support. Man, we had a huge sell right here. Price definitely gonna have to correct. There's got to be something going on in the market. Is there any news coming out today? Friday, 8:30. Not much big news to move the New Zealand CAD. So so let's see here. So we are in a oversold. I think price is even going to move back a little further down, to be honest. I think we're going to get price moving back all the way into this. As you can see, we don't have a lot of fuel in this MACD. 44 pips. Price could definitely go ahead and move into this zone right now. So, man, do I want to go ahead and sell on this huge candle right now? Not really, but it's showing me I should. You know what? See, when you have something like this, you're on the New Zealand CAD where price is coming into this previous demand zone, but it's showing you a huge falling wedge right here. And when we have a falling wedge like this, we are looking for price to go ahead and correct when it gets into this, but it can only correct a little bit just to move into this little mid zone right here where I have some liquidity. And that's about close to 20 pips. So that's pretty tight to go ahead and trade this correction. So it makes me want to go ahead and sell because I think price has enough momentum to come back down into this demand zone. Okay. So question is, what would I do? Okay. What would I do? What I would do is wait for my confirmation, wait for price to go ahead and move in this liquidity zone, in this previous demand zone, sorry, and then wait for price to see if it wants to correct into this liquidity zone. And then I would go ahead and sell and target this demand below. Okay. That's what I would do in the New Zealand CAD. So right now with this falling wedge, I'm going to stay off on this New Zealand CAD and wait for price to go ahead and see what it does in this demand zone. Okay. I'm expecting it to break this demand zone and test support below over here. But I'm expecting a correction move into liquidity. Could be just a little correction move. And then by then, I would go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to go and sell. So we're holding off the New Zealand CAD and the Euro US dollar, which is upsetting because I like to get in these trades while I do these live sessions. But like I said, sometimes patience is key. Wait for your confirmations so you don't get stuck in a position for a while. All right. All right. So we're on the CAD Swiss. We're holding the Euro US dollar and the New Zealand CAD. So we got price creating this bearish move right here on the CAD Swiss. And I'm looking at the 1 hour. You can see we even actually have price. Let's go to the 4 hour here. Let's go and delete all this stuff right here. You can see price has actually been bullish long term here. So we got a nice bullish trend on the higher time frame. Price is obviously here on the 1 hour. Oh, look at that. Let's go back to that 4 hour real quick. I do see there was some supply right here. You can even call it supply or demand. Price is going to make its way move here. So we do got a lot of room here for price to go back to this demand zone. So it looks like a nice sell on the CAD Swiss here. We have some room for price to go ahead and correct as well. Let's go ahead and just zoom in here a little bit. We are in an overbought position as well. Price came back down, moved into this liquidity right here. Kind of broke through this liquidity. So that's interesting. So we do got some resistance on these candles. Yeah, I expect price to come back down into this zone right here. First of all, there's a lot of candle wicks, a lot of auto blocks. So you can see there was a lot of buyers and sellers in this position. So there's some liquidity in this zone. Price could definitely come back down at the support at the previous valid low. So, and excuse me if you hear my 11-month-old son crying right now. For some reason, my wife thought it was fine to go ahead and grab some coffee while I was doing this live show and leave my son in his bed. And I guess he must have just woke up from his nap. So excuse me on that. Hopefully you guys can't hear him. But he does have some really good, strong vocals, so it's kind of hard not to hear him. All right, but anyways, so yeah, I expect price to go ahead and correct back down here into this 30 pip zone right here. So I'm gonna go and say, okay, let's go ahead and sell on this. That was a CAD Swiss. Let me just double check that. Yep, CAD Swiss. So we're gonna go ahead and sell on the CAD Swiss. All right. So we're selling the CAD Swiss now. I do believe the CAD Swiss could make some correction move. We do have some auto blocks here. Okay, we do have some auto blocks, and that's fine. But I know long term we are moving down here. We are bearish. So even if price wants to come back correct, let me get into another position. That's fine. I'll get another position. Go ahead and average my cost, and I know price is going to eventually want to come back down. Looking at this moves. All right. So I'm going ahead and playing the long term strategy here on the CAD Swiss. Okay. All right. So with that being said, looks like we only had the Euro US dollar and the New Zealand CAD. So what are we seeing here on the Euro US dollar? Okay. We could have price want to correct back up. So we're in this oversold position right now. I'm not seeing a lot of divergence right now. I could see price want to move back up, came back down into this liquidity. Anytime we get a huge, big falling wedge like that, for price to go ahead, wants to go and move into liquidity when we get a huge move like that. And then we get this move and we go up. So I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy on the Euro US dollar. And even if price comes back into the support, it should get us into another position, which is perfect. And then we'll get into another position. And then obviously we'll go and average our cost here. Okay. And that's about 40 pips. So we'll definitely get in another position. Price went and dropped. So I'm going to say, okay, is this a correction move that we're having right now? That's the question I'm trying to figure out. Is this a correction move before we get price to drop? That's what I'm kind of waiting for. And that's why I should actually be patient and wait for this correction move to be over so I can see, are we just having a correction move and then price wants to come back down to support? Or are we actually having some consolidation and then price wants to go back up? Okay. So, yeah, I'm actually going to still hold off the new Euro US dollar because we could easily get out of this trade really fast if we time this right. Okay. And obviously, my VIP members do have my signals, so they will get access to these trading signals I'm placing after the show if I decide to go in this trade. Okay. But for you trades that don't have access to it, you're going to have to go ahead and wait for consolidation to see if we're getting some sideways movement. If we are, then we know that price is going to go back up to this supply zone. But if we're just getting a correction move, then we know that prices can come back down to this demand. And price could go ahead and correct. Actually, let me see here. So price would definitely move into this zone right here. Is that enough? 20 pips? Oh, that is very tight. That is actually very tight. That could possibly hit our zone. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna say, oh no, that's too tight. Price could move into the zone right here. Price could definitely move into the zone right here, but it's very, very tight to go ahead and play this. That's about 22 pips, and with our spread, we could just go ahead and miss out 20 pips right there. So yeah, I'm still holding up the Euro US dollar. Dr. Sean Carter says, love your trading style, Cameron. Appreciate it, Dr. Sean Carter. So yeah, guys, I'm holding off the Euro US dollar. As a traders, you guys wait for the confirmation. I know my VIP members will have my signals. And then we do have the New Zealand CAD left is the last pair here. We are is it the New Zealand CAD? You're a New Zealand CAD. Okay. So let's go ahead and go back to that. So the Euro US dollar and the New Zealand CAD is the ones we're holding off. But right now I'm looking here at the New Zealand CAD. We are getting some momentum here. So we are getting some positive divergence here on the 50-minute time frame. Like I said, price is low here, but I was just saying, are we going to get some consolidation here and have price drop back down into this demand level over here? Okay. So with that being said, we're going to have price might want to move up into this. And that's only about around 18 pips for price to move into this liquidity right here. So, yep, I am holding off on the New Zealand CAD as well. I don't want to go ahead and buy right now, and it's too tight for us to hit our 20 pip target. As I said, we do target 20 pips. So I'm going to hold off on the New Zealand CAD, wait for price to get into liquidation, and then we can go ahead and see how price moves to go ahead and decide if we want to sell. So I'm gonna hold up New Zealand CAD and the US dollar. I am gonna keep an eye on these two trades as the next hour or so goes. Could be even sooner. My VIP members have the signals, so they are in good hands. But for you traders that don't, you're gonna have to go ahead and play this out in the strategy and the confirmations that I'm giving you. Okay. So with that being said, that is pretty much it, guys. Like I said, if you want access to that tool that I'm using, it's in our membership, starter membership. But if you want the bundle, the tool as well, and all the signals and the VIP sessions and the Discord, man, it's only $67 for the first month. So go ahead and try it out in the Starter Pro bundle on our website. Like I said, the link is in the description below. But if you do want automation and want the system to run for you, if that's your bread and butter, then definitely the professional membership would be your go-to. Okay. So with that being said, guys, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Gary says, thanks. Hope ear is good. Gary, I'm actually got a doctor's appointment at 2 o'clock today to get my CAT scan. I've been telling my VIP members, and you're one of them, so you know that I do have my CAT scan today at Friday. So I'm definitely get my ear cleared up. For you guys that don't know, my VIP members have been dealing with my ear problems in these sessions because I do have an infected ear for the last 2.5 months. So it's been a big issue. But I do have a CAT scan later this afternoon to go ahead and see what's up, get my results, and put some action to it. So who knows? So we'll go ahead and find that out. I'll see my VIP members on Monday in our VIP session, and I'll go ahead and tell you how that went. Okay. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys take care. Enjoy the weekend. Have a beautiful weekend. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next Friday with FxBigDog should be back then. So we should have a showdown on next Friday. So in that case, I'll see you guys then.